What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shooky from Shook Earth Media, and we are back again with Fear the Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 9, 10? Episode 10? This is yet another bad episode. I didn't like the previous episode to this, and this is the second of the two-part finale if you got AMC Plus, and we got another weak episode with a bunch of silly stuff, and that's just my broad feelings on the episode. And let's just jump right into it. So, of course, we are introduced to a new character, and instantly, as soon as he showed up on screen, I was like, oh, bro, he's dead before the end of the episode. Wow, who would have ever guessed that when the previous episode we had a new character who was introduced and he's dead by the end of the episode? Who would have guessed that it would happen again after the season premiere of the season 7, where we introduced to a new character and then he dies right away? Can we get some variety in this, please? I mean, come on, bro. Okay, so the first thing I gotta mention before we get even deeper into that, why is Charlie still a thing? We should have killed her off 3 seasons ago. Never liked the character. She killed Nick. Never really forgave her for that, to be honest. And she's just been milling about. No character development. Nothing has really happened with her since then. I don't know what the point of having her on the cast is, to be perfectly honest. This kid, I would have more interest in seeing where he would go from here, to be honest, than that. So, we got this ridiculous storyline. I mean, I like the aspect he's trying to become a ranger. He wants to prove himself. That's all fine. You know, no disrespect. But they send him on a mission to get some butterflies, dude. And this whole episode, they're like, oh, we have to do everything we can to protect the tower. But we're also going to send all these people on dangerous missions so that they can bring back a butterfly. All these pointless missions that they have, they're sending people into danger. How is this protecting the fucking tower to send somebody out? Also, isn't it supposed to be, you know, nuclear radiation all around the fucking tower? Shouldn't he have to have a mask on at this point? What? So they send him out into danger by himself to get butterflies to prove what? To prove what? That he's not going to question orders, I guess? Who cares about a fucking butterfly, dude? Also, wouldn't there not be many butterflies? I've gone many weeks without seeing butterflies, bro. Not only is it just a butterfly, it's a specific type of butterfly. Like, why? What is the point? And we'll get back to the elevator shit later, but also, like, they keep sending people to get elevator parts, send them to a dangerous area that they know is dangerous. Somebody fucking died from getting radiation poisoning going to the specific place, and they're like, yeah, let's keep sending people there. Bro, you know how many buildings have fucking elevators in them? Why do we need to go to that specific one? Can't they get this part from, like, any elevator shaft? What? And they everybody except for the main characters in this episode are wearing masks. The main characters don't. Like, what is the purpose? She's wearing a mask here. This is the only time you see her in it. And it's because they don't want you to recognize her right away. Even though I did, because her outfit or whatever, she's always been wearing that and shit. But, and also the trailer, we knew she was gonna be in it. But, like, this whole thing, man, and they show up right on cue, conveniently. They're like, you didn't instantly show up right when we knew you were like, you guys don't have anything better to do? You're like, I'm on the watch, we have until this time, and then we're gonna go get that kid. He had how long to find the butterflies, dude? You could look for that for, like, a specific type of butterfly. You could look for that weeks, months even, without seeing it. And yet they're like, nope, you didn't come back fast enough. We were waiting for you. We had nothing better to do. Oh my god, dude. It's so dumb, dude. I can't stand this episode. And freaking Charlie is like, I was trying to sneak in. How are you gonna sneak in? I don't even understand how that's, like, possible for her to sneak in. We don't know where these underground tunnels are. And if we did, I'm sure they're guarded. Like, what did she expect to have happen? She's just gonna break in, she's gonna turn the light off, and all that. And John Dory in this episode, I don't know what he's on either. He's just like another minion at this point. I don't even understand, like, I don't even get, like, what's the whole war situation is about and all that. And so I don't know. This kid, I will say this kid's a good actor. He does good in this episode. So, no disrespect to my man's here. He does okay. I mean, even she's okay at acting. I just don't care about her character at all. Never did. I was hoping she was going to die in this episode for real. I really don't care for Charlie. Why is Charlie a thing? I don't know. And then Howard, this is a Howard episode. Strand is off somewhere mysterious. I don't know if that's like they couldn't get Strand for this episode or something. I don't know if it was like an availability issue. I don't know why isn't Strand in this episode? I mean, is there an actual explanation, or I don't know. Okay, so I'm guessing it's an availability issue, if I had to guess, in all honesty. Okay, and then here we get, now they're off on the mission. They're going to get to this elevator part. So we already talked about how that's dumb. They sent them repeatedly. We're protecting the tower, but we're sending all of our fucking soldiers and available people to go to this one building we know is dangerous that people have died going to because we need elevator parts, despite the fact we can get elevator parts in practically most major buildings in the city are gonna have a fucking elevator shaft. So I don't know why we have to go to this specific building. But anyways, now Charlie's like, why are you kidnapping these butterflies? Like, oh my god, don't you think they deserve to live free? It's a zombie apocalypse, dude. I think we have better things to debate than what the fate of a fucking butterfly should be, dude. Like, of all the things that she could criticize Strand in the tower for doing, she goes for the fucking butterflies, dude. Like, come on. And then they're in this bowling alley, and there's no reason for them to be in this bowling alley. I don't know. I don't know why we needed to come here. They're having a date. Dude, the romance stuff in this episode, so corny. It's just really cringeworthy. I don't know. It's just really, I'm not into it. They've had better love stories on this show. Like, this one's pretty weak. I don't know. And then we're back at the elevator shaft building. And then, of course, Charlie leaves, and then he gets instantly threatened by some people who just happen to be there. Coincidences everywhere. That's this show in a nutshell. Oh, yeah, and there's the people just happen to be there at the exact same time, right at the exact same moment. And not just right when they show up, but right after Charlie enters the building. Of course, they show up. And, yeah, that's really obnoxious. And they're all wearing masks, but not him. Like, why would you wear a mask to somewhere who... Why would you wear a mask somewhere somebody came back and had fucking radiation burns? Why would you wear it? What's the purpose of a mask? Who cares? Who cares about a mask? And then, dude, they're like, open the door. You have to open the door. And then he opens it, and zombies come out. And these experienced survivors who have been here for 10 years in the apocalypse, bro, they all get eaten by these fucking zombies. Dude, there aren't that many of them. All they had to do was retreat. Pop, 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 pop. They had guns. They had ammo. There's no reason why they should... It's like they've never experienced zombies before. It's crazy. And I forgot to mention in the bowling alley part, remember, we're 10 years into the apocalypse. Charlie is 15, is 13 in the show. This guy's 15, okay? 10 years into the apocalypse. She was like 3 years old when the apocalypse started. They're at the bowling alley. She's like, I never bowled before. I don't even know if she know what bowling is. And also, like, he's like, you never bowled before? Bro, she was literally 3 years fucking... Of course she didn't bowl. I'm surprised he would even remember bowling. I mean, his dad took him there or whatever. Dude, he would have been so young, though. Like, all these kids know is the apocalypse. It doesn't make any sense. But, whatever. And it's... Oh, my God. This whole thing, dude. And then we get inside. And even though there was supposedly so many dead here, so many zombies, but they're barely any compared to what we've seen before. Not that overwhelming, okay? And Charlie was able to take out all of the zombies, despite the fact that a full squad of experienced Rangers all died here, except for one who died of radiation poisoning later. One 13-year-old girl was able to kill all the zombies that got a full squad of experienced Rangers killed. Come on now. I mean, they're making the Tower Rangers look really weak right now. I know Charlie has experience killing zombies, but it's very disproportionate, okay? And then she shows up, and of course she doesn't have a mask on. And then he takes his off. She's like, oh, I lost my mask, so that means you should take yours off. And yet she gets radiation poisoning, but he is exempt from that somehow. Also, we used to have to worry about zombie blood, irradiated zombie blood getting on us. That was the thing we used to worry about in Season 5. Now it's a non-issue. That's been true all season. We don't even know where the radiation comes from. There's, like, it really, they make it sound like there's something in this building that is irradiated that is causing this. We don't get any explanation of that at all. Why does she get radiation burns in here but not outside? Wouldn't there be more just in the atmosphere in general, near the blast and all that? They don't have to worry about the exposure or anything. And then she decides to tell him the truth about, oh, I actually broke into the tower. I wanted to break into the tower so I could turn the light off. And that, why are you telling him this? Why would you? It's her creating her own conflict. I have no sympathy for that. I'm like, yeah, what did you expect to have happen? Yeah, he's going to lock you in the elevator. What did you think was going to happen when you tell him that? Idiot, dude. It's kind of annoying when main characters create their own main conflict, but it's so brief of a conflict that it's not even really worth mentioning because, like, he thinks about it for a few minutes, she's screaming at it, and then he changes his mind for no particular reason, other than, I don't know, he's horny or something, and then they make out after. I know I just tried to have you killed, and I thought about murdering you, but I'm gonna kiss you now. Like, what the fuck, dude? Why is it so dumb? Why? And then he brings her back, and she's got the radiation, but he doesn't somehow. And we used to also worry about, like, Grace in Season 5, when somebody else was exposed to radiation, she stayed in the radiation suit so that she didn't get infected by their radiation coming off. We don't worry about that anymore either. You know, we don't have to sequester her or anything. I don't know anything about, like, actual radiation or nukes or anything or how this works. It's just this show is very inconsistent with how it portrays it. I'm not saying what should be the truth or what not should be. You can correct me if you know more about the science and all that down below. I would love to hear it. But this show, man, Jesus Christ. And then it's, I like this part of the storyline where he has to go against the whole structure, and he's like, I like Charlie now, and I have to go, and I want to, the conflict of, like, which side you want to be on is fine, but I mean, we don't really get enough other than the fact he likes Charlie now. There's no reason why he should have an issue with Strand all of a sudden when he didn't before. So yeah, I don't know. And then, dude, this scene is just, like, embarrassingly, like, teen drama fucking bullshit, dude. Like, just look at that. This is like Fault in Our Stars movie poster, bro. Like, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? Oh my god, dude. They've known each other for, like, less than a day. And I'm supposed to have this big emotional investment in this. And then, predictably, of course, he gets killed at this end of the episode when he's like, I'll do the thing. And then they're waiting for him there because, of course, they are. And then they murder him, blah, blah, blah. And then this part is ridiculous, too. June is like, I'll kill you if you kill Charlie. It's like, yeah, go ahead. The guy who's in charge just threatened him, and you're not good. It's not gonna work out in her favor. She's like, I'm a doctor, so I know. She's not even she's a nurse, bro. I mean, I know that she has skills and stuff, but it's not like she's a neurosurgeon. You know what I mean? And then John Dory comes in, he's like, I agree that killing him was the right move, because we need to protect the tower, even though we're sending so many of our own people to their deaths. We need to save the fucking tower. Who cares about the goddamn tower? I don't get what's so special about the tower, and that's actually the end of the episode. And and the fucking butterfly, who cares? Who cares about nobody cares about the goddamn butterfly, dude. I'm not impressed with the butterfly. This episode was bad, and this show is not good. And 2 episodes in a row, the season premiere series, mid-season premiere, not a good showing for this spin-off show. And I don't know. I don't care about this any plot line going on right now. I don't care about this war between Alicia and Strand. I'm no longer tuned into this. I would stop watching if it wasn't for this channel. You guys know that already, but that's just my opinion on this show, guys. I'm not a fan of it right now. I'm excited to see Madison. That's about all I really care about coming up. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit me with the like if you like, and definitely sub for more Walking Dead content. We will be reviewing all of season 7, and then we got Tales of the Walking Dead, and then we got the last 8 episodes in the main show. So I will be covering all of that. And also this summer we got the Clementine Walking Dead comic that will be coming out, and that is also not going to be very good. But we also got Walking Dead The Last Mile, which I did a video on, and we'll be covering that. So if you're interested in Walking Dead stuff, definitely hit me with the sub, and I would love to hear from you in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one, everybody.